Hello and welcome to another episode of Goa365's Story Behind the Story. Now, we have been taking up issues on a regular basis about what's happening around Goa. But I thought, since the rains also have taken a break, we'll also take a small break and get into something which is, like, as they say, very close to my heart, politics, and also very close to the heart of some of the people on this panel, because they are, as they say, the quintessential politicians. At least some of them. Some are still learning. I'll introduce them to you, and then you will realize what I'm talking about. Starting off with Yatish Bab Naik, advocate, a BJP spokesperson. Yatish Bab, welcome to our show. Like I was just telling Yatish before this, last time he did not come for our show and I got a little irritated with him. Anyway, we made our peace from Orissa and Goa, but that's it. Yatish Bab, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Trajan Bab Dimelo, national spokesman of the TMC and a very, very shrewd political brain. And Trajan Bab, welcome to our show. Newbie to this political discussion, Rishi Bab Naik. He's been on the political scene mostly from a social media perspective. Now we are bringing him onto the full screen television, so as to say. Rishi Bab, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Francis Bab Coelho, who is supposed to be joining us from Mumbai. He is the AAP National Secretary. I don't know, maybe Arvind Kejriwal is going to make him a General Secretary of the AAP. That's why he's going to Bombay. I don't know. Anyway, the minute we get him, he will be joining us, as well as Congress's Vijay Bab BK, who I don't know is not yet with us. So starting, Yatish Bab, politics. This is something we love to discuss. We can do this for hours. Now you have seen so much, right, from your student days. Now you're an advocate by profession. That also is very highly political profession. What is the scene? Because I think among all the parties which are there in opposition, the BJP has really taken off. It's started its outreach programs. It's like trying to do damage control. It's doing a lot of it. And I know Bihar is there and West Bengal is there. Then Goa will go for it. But like, what do you feel as of today? What is the scene according to you?
See, we've got a very strong, focused central government under Prime Minister Modi ji. In Goa, we have got a very comfortable government under Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Sawant. Now, the thrust of both the governments is infrastructure, human development, a lot of pro-people measures, good governance, and all of those initiatives are bearing results for all to see. So many schemes, so many infrastructure projects, and a lot of the growth rate is soaring, and people are sort of convinced that BJP brings development. People are convinced. Therefore, you see Panchayat elections, ZP elections, municipal elections, which have happened for the last several terms now. They have all brought success to the BJP. Because people are convinced that they want development, people want good governance, and people feel that BJP is the party which delivers. Now, having said that, BJP organizationally also does not wake up only during elections, unlike many other parties. I mean, BJP is all throughout involved with the people. Organizationally, BJP has just had, we've had our electoral process, and where we've got a new president in the state. Nationally also, the electoral process has also sort of, and it's now, we'll get a new president, as they say, the national president. I mean, that, the new gentleman will come in and all that. And all that will happen with its time when it is due. In the state now also, we have a new president of the state, and we've got a new organizational setup slowly taking over from the old organizational setup. I mean, it's a transition through electoral and through democratic means within the party. So BJP that way constantly connects with the people also. You see the number of measures. I mean, the other day only we had our National General Secretary Gautam ji, who had come here, and it was basically to mark 11 years of Modi ji in power. The schemes, the measures, all that to be taken to the people, and so to say, maximum schemes reach the people. People are informed. People take benefit of the scheme. All those measures are being taken. Similarly, you will see that so many outreach programs, on state government schemes, central government schemes, all that is being done party wise. Our karyakartas are doing it, our booth level sort of organization of the party, mandal level. So all this is continuously working. So BJP is well prepared, well organized party and dedicated to the people, their aspirations and promises.
Thanks, Adiba. Ryan, now leaving the politics aside, we are talking politics, no doubt, but leaving the politics aside and getting into the meat of the election politics.
Why not Nishi not serious?
No, I
Being
want
a
you.
neutral person, then
no,
I can.
no, I want you here. Why I'll tell you, because I don't want you to get into a tu mai here. I'm looking at you as an analyst. You have to. Analyst means a political observer, analyst, one who has fought elections, one who has been in government formation, one who has been in election process. Now, one thing one has to admit, which is something which you guys do very well in West Bengal. The political party is continuously on the field. The political party is like looking at issues, taking up issues. I'm not talking about government. I'm talking about a political party, a very, very professional political party. Now, do you think that this is lacking in a place like Goa?
See, what Yatish Bab said, that they are pro-people and all, he should understand first that this government that came into power was not with a majority. It was on 20 seats.
1920.
20, okay. So that pro-people, it is not pro-people. It's not the borderline. Yeah, it is a fact. I'm talking on facts. I'm not talking.
Okay.
I'm not making wild charges. So much so that they took away 8 from the Congress. So they are not surviving on pro-people vote. They are
No, but they are doing it.
1 minute. 1 minute. They can keep on doing it till the crows turn white. That doesn't give them the total majority of the people are not solidly with them. Their ultimate percentage, they are not crossing 35%. So that I'm coming on the pro people, okay?
You are taking that pro people.
Yeah, after having done so much, this is the end result. Secondly, you feel that they are all the time on the ground. They are on the ground not as a party, they take the government with it. Understand this. Government machinery is fully employed in this so-called party program. Now tomorrow you are celebrating the 11 years of the Prime Minister.
Tomorrow, no?
Not tomorrow, the after tomorrow, whenever it is. Within 2 days, no? 7th, when it is? 8th, 9th, something like that, okay. The whole government machinery is working behind it. So when you have a government machinery working behind it, the people, it appears to be pro-people. But
No.
you are not crossing 35% shows you.
Yeah, I agree with, like say, this point granted, whatever, 35 people, today margins are close. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, see, this is the government, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, actually, politically speaking, it is the opposition that should be working harder than
Agreed.
the government. My
Agreed.
point is
Agreed.
that to you
Agreed.
especially,
Agreed.
because
I'm
see, you're not just a,
See,
you're also, you have.
If I
been-
start talking,
I'm not talking
1
against
minute.
anybody.
No,
Don't talk
if I
against
start talking, there are negatives in the opposition.
them. No, it's not started only, no.
No, if I start, then there is no opposition to Yatish Bab. So we are all going to the
No,
same
but you
boat.
are the opposition. You have to be the opposition.
No, I'm coming to that. Opposition means there is a confusion in the opposition. I'm talking as far as Goa is concerned.
I'm talking about Goa only.
Yeah, I'm also talking about
Yeah.
Goa. The question arises is this. There is something known among the opposition, the lead opposition party. That is the
Okay. You're talking about the Congress.
Congress.
Okay.
Okay. It is they who should take the lead to put whatever.
Okay, they are not taking the lead. Then what?
Then,
Then what?
then others will have to think, but there are no others who are prepared to come out at this stage. This is because Goa mentality is such. On the eve of the election, you will see people jumping this side, that side, all confusion.
Not
going on.
advantage BJP when this
It
happens.
is bound to be advantage. It is by advantage.
Okay, hold the thought. I'll see if I can bring Francis onto this. Francis, are you there? Can we get Francis online on this issue? See, my point is Francis, what I don't know, you must have heard Trajan talking about this. Ultimately, my point is simple. Now, BJP is in government, right? And BJP has got a good electoral thing. It's got money, it's got machinery, it's got everything. It's got 28 MLAs, if I'm not mistaken. 28 MLAs. It's got the works. But ultimately, who has to dislodge whom? It is the opposition that has to dislodge the government, right? So now, as Rajan Bab was saying, you guys, what are you all doing to ensure that the politics becomes at least a fight? Because now it doesn't look like it's a fight. Sorry, don't call me a BJP man, but this is what I'm
No,
saying.
it is true,
Rajan
it is
Bab.
true.
See what Rajan sir started off with, that what the BJP does and what they've done in Goa in the last 2 terms is they decimate the opposition. There is a function of the government where it's supposed to have ruling MLAs as well as opposition MLAs, and once you buy out opposition MLAs and you're left with MLAs that can be counted on one hand, then for you Glenn to say that the opposition is not doing anything is not right. I think the MLAs that are there, even though they can be counted on one hand, the amount of noise that they make and the amount of issues that they bring to light, and it's not only the MLAs, it's people like me who are not elected, who are bringing the government to take note of so many things that they are doing wrong. And we are on the ground constantly. We are more on the ground than the government is. When a disaster happens, we reach before them. When there's some issue at GMC, we reach before them. So what the opposition is doing, I think, in Goa is more than enough to make the Goan people aware that the government is failing miserably. As far as we are concerned, whether the government thinks we're opposing them or not is irrelevant. The people have to see what we're doing. The people have to acknowledge what we're doing, and I think we're doing more than a great job of opposing what the government's policies
Francis,
are.
hold this thought. Hold this thought. Now, Rishi doesn't belong to any political party. That I will tell you. He may work closely with a lot of politicians and whatever, but he doesn't belong to any political party. Now, tell me one thing: is this what you, as a normal Goan, does this come out saying the opposition is doing a lot? Now you know Francis personally, you know Trajarma personally, you leave that aside. But is this what the people on the ground feel, that the opposition is doing a lot, or are they like?
See, today on this panel, I'll be representing two things. One is what youth feels. I'll represent the youth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What they feel and what the common people feel.
Yes.
Honestly saying, because I know Francis personally, that's the reason I know he's from the opposition side.
Okay.
Apart from that, to be honest, I have to search for people who are on the opposition side. Okay.
Why? But they don't. Nobody wants to talk.
Even if they are talking, the reasons are quite petty, to be very honest. There are much more serious issues that they can tap into, which I have not seen opposition do. If they really want to do, I think lot of issues can come out, which I think all of us know, but they are not doing it. Okay. And all the reasons are repeated. If you see 2 weeks back when the rain came, then it became smart city. It comes. Their reasons are minimized into the certain.
What's the perception of the people as youth, as a common person?
I don't see opposition doing any noise.
Okay.
They could challenge on a lot of things. Apart from 1 or 2 people from the south, I don't see anybody else doing what they should do. Or they are not even at a level where I feel they are not in a challenging level to the party as well. Okay. One thing what I agree with sir here is
Which sir you're talking about?
Yatin Ba. When it comes to the winning, I mean with the BJP party, if you see their work, it's quite systematically put out as well.
Means it goes out to the people.
It goes out to the people.
Correct.
Like I'm a
Social media.
I'm a social
Digital
media
media,
person.
yeah,
Like,
digital media.
After 6 o'clock, I have nothing else to do. माझ्या फोनारूच असतं. If you just see every area, every MLA, they have a campaign which follows, which I think everyone puts. So we know कि अरे बाबा आज so and so person did so and so work. Opposition also can do the same thing, but I don't see a certain campaign being followed
Systematic.
up or anything. So अशी दिसले की okay something happened, phone आयलो, अरे बाबा this is a time to shine, come.
But सध्या systematic म्हणजे काय ना ते म्हणून होता.
Yeah,
That's the
correct.
perception.
There is no, and I don't see myself a strong candidate who I can see, Gare Baba, this is someone who I think he can challenge the current MLA or whoever it is.
Okay, Rishi, we need to go in for a short break. We'll be back on the other side. Welcome back. Yeah, sorry Rishi, we interrupt you and we welcome Vijay Bab BK. Vijay Bab, welcome to you. Yeah, Rishi, सांग तू किती म्हणताले? I interrupted you.
So see, basically what the youth or on the ground reality is, if they want to create some sort of a buzz, they need to come up with a proper strategic plan. If they do that, like how they did for the recent election, that was a fantastically fantastically planned, and you saw the result also. Result showed it. See, where credit is due where it's due. That was a very well executed plan. If they know their strengths, the way what the news is around, I think if they all sit down or plan out a proper way forward, they can come out as a like a well dominated competition that can come into this side.
Despite what Yatish Bab is saying, there are a lot of issues in Goa with the opposition. They are very
that even I said there are a lot of that they need to tap into. Now they need to figure out what it is.
That we can't figure it out for them at least so soon. Vijay Bab, welcome to our show. Now आम्ही कितें उलयताले? We are politicsाचेर उलयताले आम्ही. Now not politics like you तू me ते न्हू. Now आता जिखपाक आता BJP has got a good machinery आणि ते कितें कोत्ता ते 10 रुपयाचे कोत्ताले आणि 10 रुपयाचे 20 रुपयाचे भायर येता लोकांक गमता ते अशें काम कोत्ता म्हणून लोकसभा तुम्ही लोकसभान काँग्रेसान and lot of activists and NGOs had got together and done a good job in the South Goa. But आम्ही कितें म्हणटा नाव ही इज अ यूथ एंड लोकल मॅन फ्रॉम साउथ गोवा ते म्हणटा तुमी कितें म्हणटा ते तुमी मीन्स आय मीन ऑपोजिशन कितें कोत्ता ते कोणाकूच खबर ना तुमी कोत्ता तुमचे एक मातशे प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स घेता मातशे टूट और विजय बीके विल बी डुईंग इट एट हीज इंडिविजुअल लेवल इन वन एरिया Trajan will be doing it as his individual level. Now, Francis says, he does it as his individual. I know he's gone to GMC at 2 o'clock in the morning to take somebody beggar. All those things he does, but who knows about it? What is the scene? What is the common perception? Why is it that the Congress, which just before you came, Trajan said, Congress is the main opposition leader, opposition party, Congress is the main with 20%, 20 odd percent. Why is it that it looks as if that you all are not interested in throwing the BJP down? I'm being very straight. It looks as if you all are more interested in making your own legs strong. Like the president will be very interested in making his legs strong. President means of your Congress party, of your Congress state party. Or a leader of opposition feels that he has to make his thing strong. Where is the... Vijay Bab, you have been in since students' time in elections. You know how elections are fought. तुम्ही किती कोत्ता ते ऑपोजिशन किती होतं सारखे आसा तुमच्या हितून
पयले सुवातेर बरें तुजें आयकून दिसलें की people are expecting something from the Congress. The only party who actually Goa expecting before also. आता हांगा थंय उडी मारून ते गेले सोडून दिया. You also and other peoples of Goa expecting something from the Congress that we have to take. आता तुम्ही म्हटले की आवाज करिना तुमकां खबर आसा न्हू BJP आवाज करपाकूच दिना असेंब्लीन दिना मेन कितें आसता जेन्ना इलेक्टेड बॉडी आसता आतां ऑपोजिशन म्हटलें तुमी बट आय फील दॅट युरी आलेमो इज गोईंग आनी आवर 3 MLAs and other alliance partner opposition are doing good job. बट तो टायम आनी ते फ्रेम करपाक हे BJP दिना ते समजता की आमचें राज्य आमचे सगळे आतां तुमी पयला आसतले असेंब्लीन तुमी मेन म्हणजे जो आमी प्लॅटफॉर्म म्हणटा तो असेंब्ली जेन्ना आमी इशू घालता लोक आमकां ऑपोजिशन पार्टीक इशू दिता हे आसा म्हणून पण तो आवाज बंद केल्लो खंय तरी वयता. आतां सेकेंड थिंग तुमी म्हटलें की फिल्डार आय एग्री स्टुडंट्स एंड यूथ आर नॉट इन द फील्ड. आमच्या टायमार आसले पळय जे कितें रॉंग जाताले फिल्डार येवपाक मातशें फाटीं फुडें सरता दॅट इज वी आर लॅकिंग फ्रॉम गोवा एक्चुली. कळ्ळें तेन्ना पयलीं कितें जातालें टिकेट म्हाग जाली आनी फीज रेज केले एज्युकेशना पार्टा हें जालें. आयज आमी BJPच्या गव्हर्मेंटान पळयता की आमकां बेजीक नेसेसिटी बेजीक येना. एक तुमी काय एक फक्त 5 दिसाचो पावस पडलो तेजेर कळ्ळें की BJPन खंयची उदरगत केलेली. आतां तुमी म्हटलें कितें BJPचें दिसता फक्त वयल्या वाऱ्यारूच दिसता भितरलें कांय दिसना. कळ्ळें तुमी स्मार्ट सिटी घ्या आमच्या म्हापशाची अवस्था घ्या नाजाल्यार खंयच्या रोडार घ्या सिस्टमॅटीक कांयच ना. फक्त सिस्टमॅटीक कितें आहा लोकांचो आवाज बंद करपाचो. एक समाज आम्ही कालच तुम्ही इन्सिडंट घ्या की काल आमचे काँग्रेसचे रोड सारखे ना म्हणून आमची एक डेलिगेट सालिगांवची PWBन गेली. आता थंय पुलीस आसले बरे, पुलीस आसूंक जाय कितें कितें बोवाळ जावंक जायना म्हणून, पण भितून येवपाक कितें अंडर 144 सेक्शन लायला थंय एक
There is
ऑफिसर
no
पब्लीक
144
मेळपाक.
now, no? It's changed, I think, under the VNS. Something else, yeah.
हय, म्हटल्यार
Equivalent
तुम्ही थंय
something.
सेक्शन लायनात फक्त पुलिसाचो फक्त गैरवापर करून घेतलेलो वयता. सो त्या खातीर म्हाका दिसता की लोकांक न्ही दिसना ऑपोजिशन पार्टी फिल्डार येवनूय खंय तरी आवाज बंद करपाची पाळी येता. आनी आमी पळयला ऑपोजिशन पार्टी म्हणा, तुम्ही एक्टिविस्ट म्हणा, यांचे सगळ्यांचे आवाज बंद केल्ले वयता.
Fair enough. Vijay, not fully in agreement with you, but you want to respond while bring
I want
Rishi?
to.
Okay,
I want
I'll bring Trajan.
You know, first of all, there are certain things that I want to state to put the record right and to know the premise.
Which record?
under
Because
the-
this record
No,
will
there are no
change from
records
the
at all.
discussion.
No, I'll tell you. And the premise under the constitution.
Okay.
Assembly is not run by the BJP. Assembly is run by the Honorable Speaker. It is conducted by the Honorable Speaker, and in terms of the
But you happen to be
agenda,
from the BJP.
in terms of the agenda set out by the BAC, Business Advisory Committee.
Yes.
So, it is as per the procedure of law and practice. So, you can't say that BJP does this and BJP. Assembly is by the set norms and regulations and rules of the Speaker and the House. Number two.
Vijay has given you a way out, by the way.
No, see what he's trying to say.
I don't know.
Even the question that you asked.
Yeah.
Let me answer.
He's given you a way out.
They
But
know-
anyway, you
Let me
finish your
answer.
time.
Let me answer. Let me answer.
Yeah.
See, another thing. You asked him, my friend from the Congress, you asked him about opposition. What was his answer? That BJP is doing this. See,
That's what I said. He gave you a way out.
therefore I'm saying there is nothing that the opposition is doing or can do also, because the government is functioning well. And so many infrastructure projects are being completed. So many pro-people measures are being realized and seeing the light of the day. So opposition cannot criticize
Can we
for the heck
discuss
of it.
this a little further? I think I should brought Rajan in
No,
before you.
only
Rajan
one
pops
aspect.
up.
One aspect. Another
Okay.
thing that he said, that understand it, that you see, BJP is not decimating opposition. The people in the opposition
really?
want to
Okay.
be part
Then
of
you keep on telling them.
the growth story.
You're not in a
Under
courtroom,
Prime
you're
Minister
on a political
Modi.
field.
But Rajan, I agree with him. Why? I'll tell
Yes.
you. What did the Congress do to the MC?
I'm coming to
Are-
that now. I'm coming to Arey Baba,
They learned. I think the BJP learned from the
whatever
Congress.
BJP learned,
Yeah, I'm being
learned
devil's
from the
advocate
Congress,
here. I'm just
BJP
saying.
is doing brazenly, Congress used to do certainly.
What is
No,
the
it's
But
not
no,
like
wait,
that.
wait, wait.
Now, coming to Abdulbab DK, you are very excited
Who?
when you said that you said people are expecting.
Yeah, I was like, it was
Yeah, people
misquoted.
are-
No, I have to say, I was
Wait, you should not forget. After the expecting, then the delivery takes place. When 17 come, 10 goes for adoption. Who is responsible for this? Not the Congress party?
I don't know.
1 minute, I'm just telling you, expectation.
No,
The delivery came on 11,
individual
for adoption.
responsible, not Congress party.
Huh?
आम्ही त्यांना धाडू ना.
अरे बाबा तुम्ही
आम्ही
तिकीट
धाडून
दिलं
देऊ
म्हणजे
का?
तुम्ही तिकीट इकून दिल्या
तुम्ही
म्हणजे
यांका-
तुम्ही तिकीट
We
इकल्या
are
सगळं
out of
आता-
time, so
अरे,
just finish. We'll get this.
आम्ही
argument.
धाडून
no, no,
देऊ
अरे
का?
बाबा, the tickets are given by the constitution. It is not a responsibility
त्यांच्या no,
to
no.
keep your one flock together. Who is responsible?
It is, so move on.
So
Thanks.
coming to that next part is he is losing the dream. Baba, he says we are the people are expecting you to get everybody together. You are not doing it.
I agree.
You have not
Sorry,
done it.
I agree.
There is no attempt.
Yes.
So how you expect now suddenly AAP has made another statement at central level.
India bloc.
They are out of India bloc and they are saying that Congress is the B team. And in Goa it is appearing that way.
Okay, hold this thought. You are anyway.
No, I wanted to.
I'm out of time. 1 second, I will come back. I'm out of time. I'm sorry, but I need to end this. This
I have to come back, huh?
episode. Yes, I have to end this. And before Yatish Bab goes, I need to take this a little
not
further.
going
So
to-
this has been interesting.
Yatish Bab
But
will
I think I don't know. I think the meeting of the minds is. I mean, normally everybody accuses the media of like misquoting. I think I've been misquoted in all this. Anyway, thanks a lot for putting up your views. We will be back after this break. Thank you and keep watching me, Glenn Costa, on Goa 365 Story Behind the Story.